Hi, thank you for joining me for this video. This is a pick a card and it is past influences, present circumstances and future potential. There are three rows. We've got row 1, row 2 and row 3. As you can see, row 1 only has 2 cards. That is because one of the cards in row 3 also came up in row 1, and it's this card here. So I hope that's not going to make it too hard for you to focus in on which row that you are being drawn to. There will be timestamps in the description box below for each of the rows messages. Please like the video, please share the video, and please leave any comments and let me know, or let the viewers know, which row you chose and how it resonated with you. Also, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I really would appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help my channel to grow, and it helps more people actually see the videos, and it helps the messages get out there. Okay, so I'll ask you now to focus in on the rows. Again, as I said, this card here actually is this card here. That belongs there. I didn't want to put a different card here because that would totally skew the energy. So please try and understand that this is the best I can do. So please focus in. If you're having difficulty, perhaps close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Think about your past, your future, your present, and then open your eyes and just see which pile, which row you're actually being drawn to. If you do need more time, then please pause the video. Otherwise, we will start with row 1. For those of you who chose row 1, let's have a look and see what the message is that will come through. Okay, so for the first card, we want, what is the past energy or past influence or influences that are affecting the present circumstances? So which message wishes to come through, which is for the highest good of the viewers watching? Okay, so that's the first card. So the second one is, what is the current energy or the present circumstance? What is the current energy or the present circumstance for those that chose row 1? Okay. And what is the potential outcome in the future? What is the potential outcome in the future? Okay, we have that one. Okay, so let's see what the messages are that we have got that have come through. So again, card 1, what past energy or past influences are affecting the present circumstance? And we have your higher self. So perhaps this is saying that in the past you actually haven't had that connection to your higher self, or you have had the connection but you haven't paid attention to the messages, the signs, the signals, the guidance that your higher self has tried to give you. Our higher self is always trying to guide us to the best possible outcomes for any opportunities or possibilities that come our way. It's imperative that we do learn to listen to the little nuances that we receive. This could come in the way of synchronistic numbers. It could come in particular songs that you repeatedly hear on the radio. Because don't forget that your higher self is also connected to the universe, to source. So it is that constant connection. It could also be that dreams that you have may be trying to give you the message that you have needed in the past, and you actually haven't paid much attention to it. You may not have realized that you were a very intuitive being, or that you had connection to your intuition, which of course is part of our soul. So our higher self and soul is connected, and it is our soul has come into this incarnation with past lessons that we have learnt and valuable information and knowledge that we have brought from past incarnations. Maybe you were doubting the feelings or the knowings that you may have had with regards to certain situations or certain people that you have come across in your life, and perhaps not trusted yourself. This card coming now at this time is maybe saying to you that in the past you haven't trusted yourself, you haven't trusted your intuition, you haven't trusted that inner knowing that you have had about certain situations or about certain people, or those kinds of things. And maybe now this is saying to you that that has inhibited you in many ways and closed off many opportunities to you because you didn't pay attention to intuition, dreams, inner knowing. Maybe this is saying to you that now, because you hadn't done that in the past, that perhaps where you're at this moment in time is because you haven't paid attention, you haven't listened, you've not really gone down the path that you were guided to. You will get on the right path, but there will be perhaps roadblocks and different things that affect you along the way. Or it could be that because you have paid attention to your higher self, your intuition, your inner knowing, this is why you are in this current situation now where everything is unfolding for you in a positive way. Obviously these readings are general messages, and so it will all depend on your circumstances how this reading is to be taken. There are a multitude of different layers and interpretations to how this message can be taken and can be read. So again, it does depend on your individual circumstances. And whether you have acknowledged your intuition or followed your intuition, or whether you have ignored any signs. So where you are at this current time, you will know as to how you got there, as to whether you followed or didn't follow the guidance from your higher self. Okay, so let's look now at what is the current energy or present circumstance that you are in. And we have loss. So again, this card can be interpreted in different ways depending on how we interpreted what the message was we received from the first card. So loss obviously is quite straightforward. It means that there is a loss of something, an ending of something. So that could be the loss of a job. It could be the loss of someone that was very close to you, that meant a lot to you. Again, this is or can be tied back to that higher self information, in that you may have seen the signs of something coming to an end, and that could be, you know, loss as in a death of someone, or it could be in the loss of a friendship or a relationship. So, you know, if it's the loss of a friendship or a relationship, you may have seen the signs along the way, but may have not acknowledged them, not paid attention to them, so that now you're in that situation where you're being affected quite highly with this loss. Loss can create anger, it can create pain, and however you grieve this loss, you need to understand that it's okay. It doesn't matter how you react to that loss. This is your way, and nobody else can say to you that you're not grieving correctly, or you don't seem to be grieving, or whatever. It's like, don't let anyone else pass judgment over you about how you are reacting to this loss. However this loss manifests in your life, it is important that you face the loss, the difficulty, with calm and self-loving clarity. Let yourself grieve, vent your anger and sadness, but make sure you also release the negative energy. Give it time and know that your soul has something even better coming your way. So with any friendship or relationship that comes to an end, even though we don't understand it at the time why it's happening, it's to allow space for something that is better for you, that is for your highest good, to come in. But with every loss, every ending, we always need to look back and ask what we learnt from that relationship, what we learnt from that friendship. And when we have learnt what we needed to learn, that is why we have those endings. Again, it's paying attention to your inner knowing, because you made these choices before you came into this incarnation. So your soul and your higher self already knew what the outcome would be with particular relationships, particular friendships, even, you know, your familial relationships with siblings or parents. We always need to look at that everything is happening for us, for our soul's growth, and not to take it as a personal injury or a personal attack against us. Okay, let's have a look now at what the potential outcome in the future is. We have discovery. Okay, so with this card, the potential outcome is that you will discover new things in your life. You will discover new relationships, new friendships, which will ultimately lead to new opportunities or new places to travel to. This is a reminder that there are always positive outcomes to any situation. We just have to be patient and allow things to occur in divine right timing. This is a time of new ideas, new possibilities, and new energy that will be coming into your life. Maybe something that you were working on may actually be birthed in the future, a project or a particular idea that you may have been holding back on. This is saying to you that the possibility and the opportunity of bringing that forth into fruition is on the horizon. It could also be that, you know, if this card here was the loss of a career or a job, this is saying to you that new job opportunities will be coming your way, which may actually suit you better than what you were already doing. It could also, you know, say to you that you will be meeting new people who are resonating with you more on a heart level, on the same frequency, on the same vibrational level as you, which in turn will help your soul evolve and will help their soul evolve by you being part of their life as well. Be open to the options that will be presented to you. This is an auspicious card. It's saying to you that, you know, all these new ideas, new information and new connections are vibrating all around you, and it's just waiting for you to discover them, to allow everything to unfold the way it's meant to. That everything will work out for your highest good. Just be patient and pay attention to your higher self, to the intuition and the inner knowing, which will help you connect with all those options that are just waiting for you to discover. Okay, so that was the reading for row 1. I hope there was something in there that resonated for you, and until next time, thank you for listening. For those of you who chose row 2, let's see what messages came out for you. Okay, so the first card is, what past energy or past influences are affecting the current or the present circumstance. Now, what is the current energy or present circumstance? What is the current energy or present circumstance? And thirdly, what is the potential outcome in the future? Okay, that one wanted to flip. Okay, so let's see what messages came through. So what past energy or past influences are affecting the present circumstances? And we have great gratitude. Okay, so you have been, in the past, you did practice. So again, we can take this in two ways. In the past, you did practice great gratitude. You were very appreciative and grateful for everything that you had in your life. You expressed that on a daily basis. You were always being grateful for every single thing that you had in your life. Grateful for food you ate, perhaps. Grateful for the good water that you drank. Grateful for the friendships that you had. Grateful for the family that you had. Grateful for the job you had. All that kind of thing. You were continually appreciative and showing great gratitude for everything that you had in your life, which then allowed more of that joy, that happiness, that feeling of abundance to actually perpetuate in your life. Because obviously by being grateful for things, being grateful and appreciative for everything we have, allows more of that to come into our life. The flip side of that is maybe you were one of those people who were unable to show gratitude for everything that you had in your life, and you were coming from a place of lack where you were always saying about the things that you didn't have in your life, that you may not have had enough money, that you couldn't, afford good food. You didn't have the best family relationships. You didn't have the best intimate relationships. So when you are in that state of lack, constantly in that state of lack, you then are attracting more of that, because that's where your focus is. Your focus is constantly on what you don't have, rather than appreciating everything that you do have. So maybe that for you, for the people who were coming from that place of lack, that energy may be where it is now affecting your present circumstances, because you may not have all the things that you thought you should have by now. Well, this is because you have come from that place of lack. When we are grateful for everything we have, and that's, grateful for the sun that shines, grateful for the rainfall that we get, grateful for hearing the birds singing or the birds chirping, grateful for the beautiful trees and the beautiful nature that we have. It's appreciative and showing great gratitude for every single thing on this earth that surrounds us. And consequently, when we do have that, we are attracting more of that joy and that love, and bringing all good things into our life, because that is our focus. Okay, so we'll now go to the second card, which is what is the current energy or the present circumstance? Okay, and we have taking steps. Okay, so this current energy is that it's time to move forward. It's time to put into action all that is required for you to move forward to achieve any goals you may have had. If you have come, so going back, tying into this card, if you have come from a place of lack, then maybe this card here is the energy that you are experiencing at this moment, is that you are finding it hard to move forward. You are finding it hard to find what it is that you need to put into action for you to achieve the goals that you want. You may be experiencing extreme difficulty in achieving what it is that you want, because you may have come, as I said, from that place of lack where you're complaining about lack of money or, lack of support or whatever. So that is going to make you have a more difficult time of finding the support that you need or finding the money that you need to actually take the steps forward on this journey to achieving your goals. Again, it is a general reading, and so these messages will relate to each individual quite differently. If you came from the place of great gratitude, then you're going to have an easy way forward of taking action to achieve the goals that you want in your life, because you know that you have the support, you know that you have the guidance, you appreciate everything that you have had, which is going to bring forward all the things you need to achieve what it is you want. It's all about frequency, it's all about vibration. And when you have that high frequency and that high vibration, that attracts everything to you that is for your highest good. Now is a good time, from whichever place you're coming from here, now is a good time to stop and take stock of where you are and how you got to where you are, and what direction or what you need to do next. It could be a move on a more personal level, so into a new relationship or a new diet or a new way of looking at things. It could also be that an opportunity has come up for you for a new job, which has been something that you have been wanting for such a long time. It may be a change in direction of career for you, but it's something that you have wanted for a long time. So if you've come from this place of great gratitude, then that is why this new job that has been your greatest desire has manifested itself. Or it could be, a new business venture or a partnership with someone else. It could be also that, you are moving. So this is saying to you that you need to take those steps and start planning what you need to do to get to where you want to go, like into your new home. It's asking you to plan and have the courage to actually take those steps forward because you are ready. And if you're coming from that lack, well, this is saying to you that it's time to take steps to change how you view everything. That it's time for you to start appreciating everything that you do have in your life so that you can have more of what you want. That could be, you know, take steps to change your mental attitude, take steps to change your perspective on how you see your situation, how you see, instead of coming from lack, how you see you can appreciate everything that you do have in your life. Okay, so let's now see what the third card is, which is what is the potential outcome in the future? Okay, and that's an upside down card, and it is back and forth. So actually this card is normally when cards are reversed, it can have a more negative impact on the reading, but with this card it's actually a good omen. It's actually a better reading for this card. So this is saying to you that there will be increased action in your life, which goes perfectly with these taking steps, which is moving forward, taking action. So this is saying to you, in the future you will be having more action, you will be taking more action in your life. You are finally ready to make the decisions that you have perhaps had on the back burner or not been wanting to face, or you have been resisting. This is telling you that you do have the clarity to actually figure out exactly what you want to do, and you do have the power to do it. Again, tying in perfectly with this card and with the Great Gratitude card. So again, coming from that place of abundance and of gratitude, knowing that you have the clarity and the support and the knowledge and know-how of how to take that action. The hesitation of the past may slow you down a little bit, but you do have the courage, and your courage is growing to enable you to actually take control of what you need to do to get where you want to go. This is a great card for letting you know that the new decisions and the focused actions that are coming in your future will be successful. It may take time to where it actually comes to full fruition, but know that you are on the right track. So focus on the goal that you wish to achieve and take the steps that you need to make it so. This is a time of great energy for you. So just open up to the unlimited confidence and courage that your soul, your higher self, is providing you with. And if you did come from this place of lack and you've taken those steps to change your perspective and show more appreciation and gratitude for what you have, well then the message on this card is for you also. Okay, so that is the message that came through for those of you who chose this row. I hope there was something in there that resonated for you, and until next time, thank you for listening. For those of you who chose row 3, let's see what messages came through for you. Okay, so the first card that we want is what past energy or past influence or influences are affecting the present circumstance. What past energy or past influences are affecting the present circumstances. Okay. So the second card is what is the current energy or what is the present circumstance? Okay. And the third card is what is the potential outcome in the future? What is the potential outcome in the future, please? Potential outcome for the future. Okay. All right, so let's see what the messages are that came through. The first one, again, is what past energy or past influences are affecting the present circumstance? And we have family. Okay, so again, with this card, it can be interpreted in different ways. So this could be that, meaning that the way your family dynamics were with you growing up are causing issues perhaps in your life today. It could be that you had an overpowering mother or an overpowering father, or let's just say an overbearing parent, a controlling parent, which has affected how you relate to maybe the relationships that you have now as an adult. Maybe this family member, this parent, is trying to exert control over you still now. And this is affecting you and the decisions you make and how you live your life. Another way of looking at this is that maybe you have become estranged from your family because of any situations that may have occurred as you were growing up. Or even as an adult, you know, certain things that have occurred for you as an adult have caused you to become estranged from your family. And this may be causing you some heartache and some grief, but you know that this is a situation that you needed to have removed yourself from. And again, because of that, that could be affecting how you relate with other people, because maybe you have not got the trust in people's motives for being friends with you or in a relationship with you. On the other hand, it could be that you were in a very tight-knit family, full of love, full of compassion, full of support, and that is what is helping to guide you through current situations and current relationships that you are in now. You are always coming from a place of an open heart. You are always coming from a place of love and compassion and understanding. Another interpretation for this card is that you always come from a place of innocence. You have a lot of joy in your life and playfulness, and you don't mind being silly and showing that in front of other people, that you are happy to let your inner child come out and have the fun and the innocence and the joy and the laughter and the happiness that you had as a child, and you have brought that through into your present day. The flip side of that is that you don't allow that to come through in your life, that you are all work and no play, that you are so serious all the time that you don't allow time for yourself to relax, to have fun, to smile, to laugh, to act like a clown, like be silly and carefree. And maybe this is, you know, what you have brought into this current energy or this current circumstance, is the fact that you don't know how to relax, you don't know how to have fun. As it is a general reading, obviously, it's like, well, take what fits, you know. There are so many ways that you can interpret this message, and only you know which message fits for you. Okay, so let's have a look at the second card and see what the current energy or the present circumstance is. Okay, we have discovery. So this is saying that be open to all new possibilities, all new opportunities that are coming your way, that there are so many that are just waiting for you to discover. They are all just sitting around you. You're in the energy space, just waiting for you to discover them, to move forward with them, but realizing that it will all happen for you in divine right timing. But this card is saying to you that be open to all possibilities. This could also relate back to the inner child, that if you have come from a place where you are too serious, you don't relax, you don't have fun, you don't have laughter, this is saying to you it's time for you to discover your inner child and allow your inner child to come out. If it's a message here that you are estranged from your family, this may be saying to you that it's time to find some common ground and to maybe try and patch things up. If this is a message that you do have your inner child fully out on display, this is saying to you that maybe it's time to find a new way to express that inner child, to actually look at being more creative. Find that creative part of your inner child, discover that part of your inner child and allow that to come out. This may also be saying to you that, you know, there could be a new job opportunity where you may be able to spend more time in rest and relaxation, that you do have a better life-work balance. Whatever the message is that you took from this card, the message from here is to keep your eyes and your mind open for any unexpected ideas or discoveries that you may stumble upon which actually enhance your life at this time. There are many options available to you at this time, and it's up to you, obviously, in how you perceive those options. You know, you may actually meet someone who you connect with vibrationally or on a higher frequency, which will actually help with any ideas or plans that you may have had or you may have. It could be that a new job, as I said, comes your way, which allows you more work-life balance, which allows you to have that rest and relaxation, which helps you to show your creative side a lot more. This is a time where new ideas, new information and new connections are all waiting for you. You just have to open your heart, open your eyes and open your mind to all the opportunities that are just existing around you. Again, as I said before, it all will happen for you in divine right timing, but just make sure that you have got that you are open to receiving all those. Okay, so the third card is, what is the potential outcome in the future? We have the Sacred Temple. Okay, I'll read what it says from the book because I'm not actually sure on what the actual meaning of this card is. But straight away I'm thinking that this is saying to you that you have the knowledge and the wisdom that you need to achieve whatever you want in the future. And this is saying that it may be that you need to expand your spiritual knowledge, you need to expand your consciousness in understanding that you are guided and supported by the universe, by Source, and that your higher self, your soul, does actually guide you along your spiritual path, which in turn helps you achieve what is meant for you, what is for your highest good in divine right timing. Okay, so I'll go to the book now and read what it says. This card unveils your ultimate place of power and inspiration. The Sacred Temple is the seat of your soul, and it's always available to you as a source of peace, balance and connection to spirit. You can access this wonderful place by meditating on your own heart center. This card is telling you it's time to do so. You are at a point in your life and in your personal power where you are able to open this holy vault and connect with the unlimited information contained therein. Whatever project you may be working on, whatever type of information you need, whether personal, spiritual, financial, medical, artistic, scientific, or any other topic, the answers you seek are available to you now through the Akashic Records. When you connect with this powerful spiritual source, you will find all of the avenues of your life opening up with possibility. This card is telling you that you are ready, so take the time to enter the temple. Meditate, trust and believe. You'll be amazed at the important energy and information you find there. Okay, so this card is saying to you that you have all the information within you, within your soul, your higher self. all you need to do is listen. Listen to the information that is being presented to you from your higher self, from the guidance from your higher self. Go within, meditate, sit in silence. You know, if you can't sit in meditation, there are other ways that you can meditate. You know, if you can sit and just drink a cup of coffee in silence with no distractions, that is being in the present moment, and that will allow any information that you require to come through. Being in the present moment without distraction allows your innermost thoughts, which are connected to your higher self, connected to your soul, to actually come through and provide you with the answers to questions you may be having. So this is saying to you that the outcome for the future is that you will have success, you will know what it is you need to do, you do have the answers within you. It's time for you to know that. It's time for you to understand that you are the wisdom, you are the knowledge that you are seeking. You are it, or you are everything, you are it. And we are connected to spirit, we are connected to the universe, and you are being supported, loved, guided. Okay, so pile 3, they were the messages that came through. I hope there was something in there that resonated for you. And until next time, thank you for listening.